Well, you're going to see a mixture of both whenever you walk down here on South Elm Street. We're outside the Wrangler shop in the 300 block of South Elm Street, and you see smashed windows that are now boarded up. But if you look directly behind me, you're going to see some businesses that are still in the process of boarding up as a precaution even. They are hanging up some boards after two very violent nights here in Greensboro. One thing we've also seen today, I've sat and I've watched people come on by. They've taken photos of the smashed windows, of the graffiti that is painted on a lot of these boards. And one family did catch my eye. It was a group of people that were going from smash window to smash window. It was a father, his wife, and their 3 kids. And they were telling me that they are using these sites, these scenes, as a teaching moment for their kids.
People started getting angry because they were like, no, you will not treat people of color like this.
It's a challenging conversation for Frank Mickens to have with his 3 children. Race, social injustice, why people do what they do.
But it is a reality as a Black American that there are things we have to approach with a certain mindset.
His family has watched the past 24 hours play out in downtown Greensboro online.
One thing seeing it on television, it's one thing seeing it on Facebook and seeing the live reports. But my wife really thought we needed to come down here for our kids.
And as they walked along Elm Street,
they've never seen this stuff. And so I'm like pointing out buildings that have the boards on the windows and they're like, what happened? And we're trying to kind of peel the orange and really tell the story in a way that they can receive it, but not scare them.
They stopped at spots where a small group of people did a large amount of damage.
What kind of emotions do you think they had at the time?
Anger.
Anger? What do you think people felt when they did this, Langston? Hurt. Wow, that's a good word.
Using these sites.
How do you think the restaurant feel? The people at the restaurant, how do they feel?
Probably upset. Probably.
So now we got more hurt people, right?
To explain peaceful protest and love.
So now our question is, kids, how do you think we should behave?
Outside the International Civil Rights Center and Museum, the most poignant moment for Frank and his family.
But don't you find that really sad that a symbol of equality and love was just vandalized?
They stopped and they prayed with and over people of all races.
The positives. We build on the love that we have so that we can approach the anger that we have.
Building on the love we have so we can approach the anger that we have. Nobody has said it as well as he has that I've heard from. Now, one thing, whenever we're talking about Frank's message of love, we've seen businesses wanting to spread that message. All up and down Elm Street, you're going to see businesses that have support messages for those that are still fighting to be heard. Live in Greensboro, Daniel Pierce, Fox 8 News.